Okay, I'm live. Welcome everyone, back to Dark Essence again. We're going to look to finish off the game on the playthrough tonight. So as people come in, shout out, say hello, and as I go through, ask me any questions. I'll just be providing my usual commentary as I play through. But first of all, I just want to say thank you so much to Media Molecule for selecting Dark Essence as one of the community creations. It really meant the world to me, and yeah, I'm really. Oh, hey Radio Waves, welcome back. We've had over 1,500 people try the game, so thank you everyone that's given it a go. Thank you everyone for the feedback, and thank you for all of the those of you who've found a couple of bugs which I've been able to fix. I've been hot fixing it as we've gone. I did do a small combat pass. Let's just get in now. You'll notice that we're back at the ruined keep rather than Upper Idril, and that's because I did miss an area.
Buying?
Right, so
What are you selling?
Sell some crap to the merchant. I have seen a few people question whether or not we could use steel ingots to level up weapons. That was something I wasn't actually able to include in Dark Essence 1, but it's something I'm looking at doing for the prototype.
Is that all, stranger?
That's given us quite a bit of essence there, so I'm just going to get another level up. Put it into health. Only 1,000 short of what stuff have I got? Okay, right. So yeah, we're back at the Forsaken Road. Just going to go to the Lost Depths. Lost Depths is a side area. One thing that's been interesting actually is seeing where people go, because as I explained before in other videos, once you get to the Forsaken Road, the game is open and it's up to you where you want to go. And I have seen a few people try and go straight for the Black Fort, and the Executioner has been taking some names. But they've also seen some people going to the Lost Depths and do quite well in there. Oh, actually, I totally forgot there's something up here. I'm gonna go grab that. Yeah, there's a few secrets hidden in the Forsaken Road. I did also, based on someone else's feedback, just bump up the horse's speed a little bit. Can't do too much, otherwise his handling gets a bit funny. Here we go. As you can see as well, we're still in our corrupted state from the corrupted essence we used to defeat. Did we use it to defeat Pazurath, I think? Have I even been here? I haven't, have I? Which means there's something else hidden here. Something else I also did in the combat pass that I did was try and improve. Oh, I used it after, did I? Okay, that's interesting. Thanks, Radio Waves. Yeah, I did when I did the combat pass. It's the only pass I'll be doing on the combat. Just to let everyone know. But I did sort of reduce the movement on the character when you pull an attack move. When you're not locked on, because it was quite janky before, and I've noticed there are some people that prefer not to fight when they're locked on, which it's an interesting choice. I always play Souls-like games with the lock on, but everyone's entitled to their own opinion and playthrough. This was interesting actually. I didn't know it, but someone managed to actually climb all the way down from there down to the fog gate. I hadn't even considered trying that. Crude bomb. Do you know what? There's something else down here I think we need to get. Not this. It's just a bundle of arrows. How many arrows have we got now? 53. Might actually get the bow out. Oh wow, that's impressive. How did you find it? One of Corinth's many excavations into the forgotten past. It is here he discovered the secret of celestial essence. Hello, Solo Slaver. How long is this game? So I'm estimating around 8 to 10 hours. I did get some nice comments from someone on Dreams early last week. He's actually beaten the game. It took him, I think he said 7 to 8 hours. He thinks he did everything. That was actually really nice as well, because he told me that he really enjoyed the lore, especially when it came to the final boss, which was something I was quite worried about, because as most people know, who are fans of Souls games, it does have sort of quite... they have like a minimalist approach to storytelling, and it's all done through like environmental storytelling and item descriptions. So it was really cool to know that he was able to understand the sort of the story. I also had I apologise, I can't remember who said it, but someone did suggest some videos for the future where I'm going to dive into the lore behind a lot of like the characters and the bosses, because they all do have sort of reasons for being and stories behind, you know, what's happened to them here. Right, these eggs. I thought I could roll into them. There we go. Get some essence out of that. Right. I'm going to activate the medallion, just because I don't trust these guys. Yeah, was it you, Rocky, that suggested it? I can't. I honestly, I can't remember. I've been so frazzled this last week, especially here in the UK. We have a sort of a long weekend where over Easter, so like Friday and Mondays are a bank holiday. So I was trying to. Yeah, I thought it was. I was trying to get all my work done at work, but late Thursday night. Well, my brain's a bit scrambled still. I've also had some comments from people feeling the combat's a little bit slow, which I find interesting. I felt it was comparable to Dark Souls 1, because when you play Dark Souls 1 and you jump into Dark Souls 3, you can tell that they sped things up a little bit after Bloodborne, where Bloodborne's like really fast combat. Oh, and that was something else I did with the combat system. I didn't realise that you could actually stall the animation system. So I knew that it was possible, which because I had a failsafe built in where it would refresh after a few seconds. But I saw people were finding it a bit frustrating, because people have different ways of playing games, and if you want to spam the attack button, if that's how you play, we should, I should try and cater towards that. So what I did was I went back into the combat system. Oh, hello. What's that, Alex? Unable to watch live tonight, but I've queued this video. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Any info on Dark Essence 2? Yes. I will be doing a sneak. That's part of the sneak peek next week. So have a good day. Have a wonderful Easter if you celebrate that particular holiday. But if not, enjoy the weekend break, and I hope you enjoyed the video when you get a chance to catch it up. But yeah, sorry, going back to the combat system. I basically, I actually was able to rip out a load of logic that turned out to be superfluous. It was actually just sitting there, not really doing anything. Oh, got the puppet caught then, and I was able to stop it from stalling now. So actually, now if I just get a weapon out, you can just spam like that, and it won't stall. Whereas beforehand, like you get 3 attacks in, and then if you were spamming R1, it would stall the system, and then it would just take a few seconds to sort of refresh. And I found when I was watching people play, I found that was a little bit frustrating for them, where they just wanted to just be able to hit things as quickly as possible, even if it meant that they were exhausting their stamina bar. So I made the change. We are only 75 essence away from a level up, so I'm going to just quickly kill one of these guardians. Are they called guardians? I'm trying to remember. Yeah, they are. These guys are called guardians. What are they guarding, I hear you ask? Well, we'll see in a bit. Oh wow, I forgot how strong they are. Uh-oh. One of the other things I did as well was I slightly reduced the enemy health in the Fallen Monastery. Oh god, oh god! That was close. Yeah, just to give, like, again, I was watching people give it a go, and I just thought I'd make it just a little bit more forgiving. I also patched out some exploits on the Acolyte boss. I found people were I'd never fought the boss like this, but apparently you could like run up and get right underneath his legs and sort of just sit there. And when he would do his sort of double swing attack, it would just sort of miss you. So, and you could just sit there, just hitting him. So I actually, I'm sorry everyone, I patched that out. You'll have to. I hesitate to use the word "get good" or the phrase "get good," but you'll have to just sort of. I mentioned to some people that the basic Dark Souls exploit. Yeah. So what happens now actually is if you sit there, you will take damage. Because I do want people to try and sort of get into the rhythm of anticipating the enemy attacks, going in when moving in for the sort of like your strikes when they're not attacking, and also dodging. Because like anything, you know, it takes when you start a new game, it takes some time to get used to combat, and a few people have said to me, just say get good. No, I don't like saying it too much because it's not fair, but Jeez was too powerful. Yeah, made him a yeah, exactly, Rocky. Yeah, non-challenge. Okay, here we go. Elder Guardian. This is one of the optional bosses. Yeah, he's a bit of a git. He does have a very powerful attack in his second phase. Oh, he caught me then. I didn't actually prepare when I came in. I might have like bombs on me that I could have used. Because the other thing is, I do make the combat look better than when most people will first give it a go. Because obviously I know all of the signposting for the enemy attacks, so I can sort of like anticipate what they're going to do. But that's something everyone can learn. I better not talk myself up too much and then get found out when he kicks my arse. Right. So yeah, Elder Guardian. Again, this is an interesting enemy, and God, he caught me again. If I kill him, I'll tell you why. Ah, Battle Axe and the Hero's Axe. Interesting. Without going to spoiler territory, my favourite weapon is the Corrupted Sword. And if we can get it later, I will tell you why. But I also agree. I do like the Warrior's Axe is pretty cool. What else? I do like Exfellion's greatsword, especially when you can get the Ancient Ring relic. Because there's some lore behind that one as well. I don't know, the boss reminds me of the two sharks in the fishing helmet, the impossible boss. Oh yeah! Yeah! Oh, those guys. Yeah, I remember when I created the fishing village and I was like, is that too close to Bloodborne? I just threw it in there because I was like, I didn't want the coastline to just be too empty. If anyone's read Lovecraft, I'd say like this, the Elder Guardian and the other Guardians are very similar to Dagon, and if anyone's read, what is it, Shadow? Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh dear. That's because I wasn't paying attention. I didn't realise we'd gone to the second phase. Need to go get my souls back, my essence back. Call it souls, it is souls, but we need to stick to the real lore. Right, I've got bombs. Is that the correct relic that I want? F in respect, F in chat, please, for that attempt. Sorry, like Dagon and also Shadow over Innsmouth, which is also what inspired, I believe, the fishing hamlet in Bloodborne. What was that move you were talking about? Refresh my memory. Hello, Mr. Woof Woof. The move. I can't remember. Oh yeah, that was the move. Yeah, that. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, that was the second phase attack that he does. That's pretty nasty. Look at that. Do you see that? Just right underneath his attack. Good to see you too. Let's use the bombs. Bam! And another one. And another one. Have to remember, I am not corrupted now, so my health bar is much... Oh, I think I just used an essence by accident. Or a celestial light. I have to remember my health is not infinite like it was, or it wasn't extended like it was when I was corrupted. Thank you, Bacon Shadow. Oh god! Oh, that's something else I've added in. I realised you could actually keep your shield raised when you were performing an attack animation. And I think that might have been something I was relying on when I was doing playthrough reviews. So like, you can imagine like reviewing a Souls-like game, especially the later stages, is particularly hard. So I think I left in a few little cheats, little exploits, but I've taken that one out now. There used to be this bug where if you have too many wires active in a scene in Dreams and you try to rewind it, it would completely wipe my save progress. So there were times where I was doing playthrough tests, I'd get right to the final level of final area of Dark Essence, and I'd wiped my save, and I was like, oh great, I've got to start right from the beginning again. So that was a question about Lego Dark Souls. It's annoying because I can't really go into too much detail about it. I've never really fully closed the door on doing more Lego Dark Souls or more Lego Resident Evil 2. Because I had I mentioned on the stream last week. I did actually have Lego Skyrim that I was working on, like the first area. So you know, after Helgen, when you come out of like the cave and like you're right there, and you see like the barrow on the mountain in the distance. And what is it? Is it River Run? It's not River Run, is it? River Run's from Game of Thrones. But yeah, I wasn't able to continue. One of the other biggest challenges I was having is because I don't know how many people are aware how I made the Lego Dark Souls video or Resident Evil video, but I used a game called Lego Worlds. Riverwood? Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh god! All right, he is. Now you're going to watch me cheese him, and this is a legitimate strategy, everyone, because I designed it this way. So you're wondering why there was this big rock here. Oh god! Oh god! I swear to God, he is hard. He feels really hard now. Yeah. I used a game called Lego Worlds to build them, build the worlds, record playthroughs, where sometimes I'd have one of my friends playing online to sort of, if I needed more than one character on screen. And the challenge became, I sort of ran out of ways of cheating like Dark Souls bosses. So I had no way of making, for example, a gaping dragon. I had no way of making a Quailag. Or the Hydra, like essentially, or the Moonlight Butterfly. So I mean, I kept building. I need to dig the save out because I backed it up and put it somewhere on my computer. But I had sort of built the foundation and sort of the pathing for Blighttown. The depths were completed. The Dark Root Basin and Dark Root Forest or Wood, they call it. You know, the castle where you find like dead Andre and fight the Moonlight Butterfly. I did build that. And Sen's Fortress was, again, the building was created and the pathing inside was, but it was missing loads of details. So yeah, essentially it's a long-winded explanation, but essentially I ran out of ways to make it look cool. Get out of there. And when it came to Resident Evil, people will know the video stopped short just before you fight the Licker, and you know, that was because there was literally nothing in Lego Worlds that resembled the Licker. I mean, it's a pretty unique design. You know, we'll see what happens with Lego games in the future. You know, maybe I can go back to Lego Worlds. I don't know if anyone's ever modded it, so you could add like your own characters. I mean, that'd be the easiest way of solving that. But yeah, and also, as I've said as well, like one of the other primary reasons that I've moved over to Dreams was chat's just glitched out. I've just got a load of old messages. I might just have to quickly pull my phone open. Apologies if you've been sending me messages and haven't seen any. Let me know if chat's still working, guys. Yeah, right, okay. Yeah, one of the other things was the number one comment from, other than "oh wow, that's really cool," from Lego Dark Souls and Lego Resident Evil was, "oh wow, I really wish I could play this." And that just wasn't possible. Like, I could release the save and people could do like a guided tour, but it wasn't like, oh, here's an actual playable Lego Dark Souls. And the thing is, the reason I didn't make Lego Dark Souls in Dreams is because that would get shut down straight away. So I took the opportunity to create my own homage to the Souls games, Souls-like games. and also just to make my own game, because I've really wanted to try it. I think we're going to do it. I watched someone beat this at level 10, and I normally only fight it around my current level, like level 19 or level 20. Oh, he caught me. Alright. Okay. Okay, we've got the medallion. We can do a heal now. If I die now, that would be very upsetting. Okay, so you see here it says Guardian defeated, and it gives you a celestial essence, not a corrupted essence, and it doesn't say corruption defeated. That is intentional. So remember, he was called the Guardian. So now we found this area here. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, radio. Andre isn't dead. It's just when you get to, you'll see something. It's just what people call it, but you'll see something when you get there. Cool. Good to know chat's still working. Seemed to lag for me a bit. If it would, I mean, if it was just a tour, it would still be good. Okay. Oh, Vasan Okia got in there with a bug. Could you give me a little bit more detail on that? So, here we have an old one. The only, an uncorrupted old one. And I do like the way he sort of follows you like this. Right, make offering. So, it's not clear exactly what you're offering here. But what you are actually offering is Celestial Rocks. Just before I give them all up. So, Celestial Rock here. So, an incredibly valuable item, once coveted by the Old Ones as a reminder of their celestial home in the stars. So, essentially what we're doing is, this old one, we're just giving him some rocks to make him feel better. And if you give him enough, you will get a reward. The Celestial Rocks are hidden throughout the game. Cool. So, I think we're given all of them now. Yeah. And the other thing is, we got a Celestial Essence for defeating the Guardian. Now, he isn't an old one, so the Celestial Essence is the pure essence of the old ones, a rare find, which we just find it around the world, or it's offered as a great gift. So, clearly, that Guardian was offered a Celestial Essence as a gift. Right, so, the boss was bugged and didn't appear, so I could just walk through the door. Oh, that's interesting. I'll see if I can fix that. Hello, Adriana. Thanks for joining. Yeah, that's very interesting. I would have thought the fog gate would have still been there, though. Yeah. But anyway, it looks like we didn't have enough celestial rocks to get the reward. So that'd be a little bit of backtracking next time. Right. Oh, okay. Hello, Marianne. Marion? Is it Marion? Cool. Right, I'm just going to run through these guys because we want to get to Idril. So. Apologies if I got your name wrong. So. Right, so if you're joining us, welcome again to part 2 of the complete Dark Essence playthrough for the launch. Again, just want to say massive thank you to Media Molecule. As I mentioned at the top of the video, they added Dark Essence to the MM community picks, and that just meant the world to me. And they even played it on stream, had some very kind words to say, so thank you again so much, Media Molecule. You literally gave me a tool to make my dreams come true. And yeah. Oh, okay, Rocky. Have a good night, and thank you so much for all the support. I And yeah, let me know how you get on, and make sure you check out the next video when I'm going to do some sneak peeks, looking behind the scenes of Dark Essence, and then probably just show off a little bit of the prototype. Okay. I also just want to give a shout out again to SpandyTube, because he gave me some really good feedback. He was one of the first people to play Dark Essence once I released it. This is here because of him. I watched him trying to get into the into there, so and he had trouble. So I've made it a bit clearer. So Vasun asks, is leveling up HP worth it in the game? Put some point of it. Didn't see any changes. Same for stamina. Yeah, so they will increase. One of the things though is the way Dark Essence saves health is you'll only get the maximum. You see there, I've got that little gap on my health bar. That's because any time I transition between a scene, it only fills the health bar to a certain point. The reason I left that is because one of the things I don't do with Dark Essence is when you when you're playing a Dark Souls game, or any game really, and you're moving between areas, it remembers what your health was in the prior level. Now I didn't have enough variables left to do that, so I just sort of left it so that if you transitioned between scenes, you'd always get your max health back. What that did mean is that any leveling up you did to your health would mean that if you transition between a scene, your health won't go to max. Now, I would say it definitely is worth putting like a few points in there, because there are a couple of enemies that can, I'm not going to say one-shot you, but they deal significant damage. And if you've leveled your health up just a little bit, it will make a difference. Stamina as well. I'm always leveling my stamina up. So my level is what, 1.4 there. So I've got I think that gives you an extra 40 points out of 100 of stamina. So that's something else I'm also working on with the prototype, is to make the upgrade stats clearer. They're not particularly clear in Dark Essence 1. Like you're putting into these and they're going up, and you're like, oh, okay, cool. But yeah, like one of the things is, so at a base stat, if I show you here, with base stamina, you will only get 4 or 5 attacks in with this. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you can see there, I've already got more there, and especially like, for example, with sort of a heavy attack there, you've got more stamina left to play with. And it also means that you can roll. There's just enough there where it will give you a significant a boost. Something else as well is dexterity. So dexterity and strength don't scale very well together. So they scale together if you keep them within the range of each other. But you see how I've put everything into strength here. If I start leveling up stamina now, it's not going to really affect my physical attack. But what it will do is it will reduce the stamina cost on shields. And actually, you can create like a Dark Essence dex build where you only put into stamina and you only put into dex, and you leave strength alone. And while your strength won't increase as much as if you were to do just strength, if you were to put in points into strength, you will still be getting more, but your stamina will be going up, and your shield costs will be going down quite dramatically if you put quite a bit into dex, especially as you get higher quality shields. Again, these are things that I haven't really sort of like explained. They're just in the game. So this is annoying. So I left Upper Idril to come and get to go do the Lost Depths, but the Catacombs are just here, and you need a key to get in there. The key's in Upper Idril, which I forgot to get. So we're going to have to go to Upper Idril, get the key to come back to the catacombs. How much? I've got no essence, so sorry, no celestial light. So I'm going to quickly level up here and refresh the celestial light. There's a little bit of lore hidden around the corner here, actually, which I'll show you all. I'll put it into stamina. So you see these sort of like statues that are hidden throughout the world. The city of Idril, named for the long-lost Old One, may they find peace eternal in the stars from whence they came. So actually, the city of Idril is named after an Old One. Whether or not that's just the name the humans gave the Old Ones, because one of the things I did with the Old Ones is, with their design, is they all look kind of the same. Like they don't seem to have any real personality differences or shapes of different kinds of things. They just seem to be like one entity. What should be the first area you go into at the start of the game? So I would say you either want to go to Kaelin's Marsh or you can do the Pit of the Dead. Areas to avoid would be, unless you really want a challenge, is the Black Fort. That because the Executioner is essentially a mid-game boss. You know, I think I watched someone kill him actually, and they were only a low level as well. Like, he is possible to kill. It's just it's your level of sort of challenge that you want. For those who are just joining us, I am just sort of running past everything because we've already done this area on the last stream. So I want to get to Upper Idril to show everyone that. And what we'll do is, as I said, we need to come back and do the Catacombs, which is further down. But we'll do Upper Idril first, and maybe Idril Plaza. I don't know what. See, this is something because I was talking to someone earlier about what my favourite weapon was. I should be using a better weapon, like the halberd. Right, let's get back up there. Go, 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 go! Run past these elite knights. Great, nothing there. There's a little hidden alcove there. Sometimes there's an item in there, sometimes there's not. You'll have to have a look. Are you making a Resident Evil type game? No, but that is something I've thought about doing. That and a sci-fi game. The next prototype is a follow-up to Dark Essence, and the reason I'm doing that is because I already know exactly how to there was stuff that I couldn't do in Dark Essence 1, which I've documented a lot, which I won't go into detail again. But so there's kind of like unfinished business there. But also I can sort of turn a game around more quickly versus the 2 years almost it took me on this. And then after that, yeah, I'm definitely up for trying something else. Different perspective probably. What does the weapon condition do? So the weapon condition, that's just to give everyone an idea of like. So the way Dark Essence works is these weapons get better in quality the more you find. So for example, here you can see the weapon condition of the Claymore is poor. That's because the Battle Axe does more damage than it. And it was a way for me to try and say to you, the player, that hey, this is a better weapon than this one. Now, for Dark Essence, for the prototype, I am looking at making it so that weapons can be upgraded, and I'm trying to add durability to them as well. I'll have to make a decision on what's more important, upgrade it or durability potentially, but I'm going to strive to do both. So was that Woof Woof? I remember you said you made a game design doc for this. How long did you make it for this game? So the GDD for this was probably about 20 pages, I think. Maybe a bit. maybe 15 to 20 pages probably, because there was a lot of lore involved there, and I sort of, because of the way I had to make dreams, I had to make things in dreams. I had to know like exactly what all of the items were going to be. I'm taking full damage here, but I'm healing up. Yeah, I had to know what all the items were going to be, so I kind of had to map the game out fully. I mean, there were still changes made along the way, but the GDD is actually quite close to what this ended up being. And I've also got other documents, like I've got an Excel doc that's got every single they're called strings, so all the text in the game. I've got all of that. So because I started having trouble knowing what lore I'd told people and what was in my head. So I needed a way to just sort of read everything. So someone else again asked earlier about the stamina points. This is a perfect example. So you swing here, and then I've got a roll as well. Now with base stamina, you're exhausted after 3 swings there. He's dead. Acolyte of the corrupted church. Let's heal. One of the things I always loved with Dark Souls 1 was when you get to Idril and there's like you're on this lava field and there's like 6 or 7 Taurus demons down there, and you're like, I fought just one of these as a boss. So it's the same, like you also fight like Capra demons later on, whereas the Capra demon just smashes you when you fight him as a boss the first time. So I always liked that. It's a really clever way of making the player feel like, yeah, I am getting stronger. Yeah, these guys aren't so tough anymore. The prototype in the game is something. So the prototype I'm referring to is it's a work in progress that I'm doing outside of Dark Essence 1. I've disconnected everything due to sort of, I didn't want to have too much legacy content that I'd have to upload with a potential sequel, and it's like it's exactly what it is. It's a prototype, so I'm in there testing things out. One of the things I will say when I do show the prototype is unlike with oh no. Before I had time to activate the medallion, I did not. Okay, we've got to make sure we don't die. So yeah, one of the things is with Dark Essence 1, because I started work on this when Dreams first came out, or went into early access. People were just getting their hands on it for the first time. A lot of things I had to design from scratch myself, and I'm happy with how it's turned out. But there's mega talented people on Dreams, and one person has actually created a Souls puppet. So it's essentially like a character model like you can see here that's already programmed with all the mechanics that you might need for if you want to make like a Souls-like adventure game in Dreams. So you can just literally grab that, drop it into your scene, and and away you go. So what I did was, to save me time, and because that the creator is sharing that asset with the whole Dreams community, I'm using that as the bedrock for my prototype. Because again, saves time. They've done some things much better than say mine. Their combat system is really good. And obviously I'll make sure they get full credit. But I've made significant changes to it as well, like bringing in some of my own logic as well. And that's one of the great things about Dreams, is it's just people sharing stuff and sharing how they make stuff. I always try and say I wouldn't have been able to have made Dark Essence without the help of Neon the Coder and Acer on YouTube. Those are the two people that have most sort of shared their knowledge and helped me achieve what I've done here. And the other thing is you can collaborate with people as well on Dreams. I didn't, due to just how, apart from a friend of mine, Prince Laser on Twitter, made the Knight armor for me, because way back when I was terrible at sculpting stuff. I've gotten better and better, but nowhere near as good as some of the people are on Dreams. They make some incredible things. So, right, that's got us the key for the Catacombs, the Idril Catacombs. The Catacombs are the final resting place of Idril's citizens, dating back to the founders of the city. Many hidden treasures are no doubt resting with their former masters. The corrupted one's influence reaches deep. Even now, the peace of the Catacombs has surely been broken. So the Catacombs is another side area, so you don't have to go there as part of your main playthrough. I'd recommend it because there's a couple of things down there that are good loot essentially. But we are forging our way through Upper Idril right now. We've got our essence back. Oh, these guys. Yeah, someone asked earlier what my favourite weapons are. I tend to prefer the bigger weapons, just because you get to keep the enemies at distance more. Okay, Radio Waves. Catch you later. Have a good day. Thank you for joining. Oh God, almost dead. Oh, dead. Heal. So, how many Souls games have you played? I've played all of them. Hang on, let me take that back. I've played Demon Souls, PS3, Demon Souls, PS5, Bloodborne, Dark Souls 1 to 3, and Sekiro. What I haven't done, which I'd always really like to do, is play some of the Kingsfield games. And was it Shadow Tower? Was their other one? They might be sort of first person, so not necessarily similar to... Oh, got ourselves a green apple. Healing power of essence. It certainly does heal us. But yeah, I'd love to go back and play some of From's earlier games. So, oh God. The channel with the freakishly long... Is that name? Yeah. Hello. I do like that name. Oh God. Did you see the way he turned his head then? He's like, you. This is one of my favourite areas of Upper Idril, just because of like the mist that I've got going here and the... Ever heard of... So someone else on last week's stream mentioned Salt and Sanctuary. I've not heard of that, but I want to check it out. And I've always wanted to try Hollow Knight. Oh, damn it. There's nothing here. Or at least there's nothing here for me. There might be if you came here. I also want to play Hades. I haven't played... Oh, there's loads of stuff that's come out recently. Like, I've had my head down so much trying to get this done. I haven't really played as much as I normally want to. I also backed the Bloodborne board game on Kickstarter, so when that arrived, I was also playing that for a while. Okay, so that was a dead end. Let's try this way. Oh. Okay. elite knight in there. Ah, another acolyte. Yeah, I've watched some YouTube videos of Kingsfield, and obviously, yeah, it's essentially a PS1 first-person game, and I've sort of heard people say they control oddly if you go back and play them now. But yeah, would like to check them out. Dated stuff on there also. I don't know if they did the Echo Knight stuff. Oh, enemy. Ow. No! See, again, that's another one. Thankfully, because I'd leveled up the health quite a bit, I didn't die then. This one feels tougher than the others. Right, dead. Now, I'm going to show you something. I'm not going to go in there because it looks like death. But do you know what? If you guys find yourself in this place, it might be worth just seeing what happens if you go in there. I mean, the elite knights are some of the more deadlier enemies in the game, mainly due to the fact that they use corrupted essence to heal themselves. I made some changes the other day to this level as well, because I realised there was loads of little exploits people could use. There was more sort of holes. So where can a person buy this? Oh, okay, so the channel with the freakishly long name. I like saying that every time I answer a question. This is built inside of Dreams on PlayStation 4 and PS5. Dreams is essentially a piece of software made by Media Molecule that lets people make loads of cool stuff. So Dark Essence being one of the many, many games and experiences that you can play. And if you have PlayStation VR, there's some games that also support PSVR. Dark Essence doesn't. I don't think it does. It's never been designed for VR. I don't know if you can play non-VR games in VR with PSVR. But I believe this is not a promotional paid thing or anything like that. But Dreams is on offer at the moment. It's like 50% off on the PSN store. So if you do have a PlayStation, you can pick it up and you can try Dark Essence. And let me know how you get on. I like that these guys are just sort of kneeling down and you don't really want to disturb them, which is what we're going to do. We don't want to do that. Let's see if we can run past him. Ow. Haha! They don't follow you up ladders. That would have been way too much work to make them do that. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I mean, people make crazy stuff in Dreams. It's very powerful. Oh, look at this. A bell that could be of some kind of awakening. For those of you that might get that. Little nod there. Ah, we've opened the gate. Okay, that must be the way forward. Wow, Idril. The city, the great city, as it was once known. Someone just said something about, are you making a Hollow Knight game? Not currently, but I guess some other people might be. Again, next week's stream, I'll show everyone sort of like the prototype that I'm working on. Which again, it's more in the realm of this, but doing some other things. Right. Can I survive that if I jump? How much health have I got? Actually, I'm probably not going to do that. I'm going to take the stairs. Cool. So anyone who's new, joining the stream, say hello. Ask any questions that you have. I'll do my best to answer them. Ooh, just going to run past him. Oh, where he's coming. He's following. One of the limitations with Dreams that I had was I couldn't have like. At most, there's only ever say 5 or 6 enemies in memory. So I have like a whole system set up to load and unload them. But what that will do is, if you leave an area and then you come back to it, it will repopulate. So bear that in mind when you're battling and keep an eye on all of your gear. Don't want to use up all your health items too soon. Okay, so need to go all the way back down. Classic backtracking. Ladders was one of the hardest things to make, I'm not going to lie. Have I had any major problems making this, major bugs or glitches? So, yeah, there's been loads of challenges making this. Generally, it's based around you have budgets on sort of how much stuff you can have in a scene, how many things you can have active, which meant I had to make cuts to certain features I wanted. So one of the things I always wanted was to have two-handed weapons, to be able to do like two-handed weapon stance. So if you put your shield away, you could hold the weapon with 2 hands. I just didn't have there just wasn't, given the scope of the game that I'd settled on, see like the size of this game, from like just scale, I couldn't fit that in. One of the things that's been disappointing actually since I released Dark Essence is a few people have run into a bug. These are 2 different bugs that in all my testing I never had, which was they would transitioning between some scenes, it would only happen once, but the game would award them 25,000 essence, which I'm advising people, if that happens to you, you should. It's a great gift, but you should discard it because it will it'll affect the balancing of the game. You might become too overpowered too soon. There's no. I've never ever had that bug in all of my testing in playing the game, and there's no. And I checked everything. There's no reason for the game to be doing it. I wonder if it's something to do with Dreams that I can't really replicate on my system. And then another one that's happened similar is some people had issues with the where you move between scenes and it wouldn't put you in the right place when you come back. So when you're moving between like areas, it might spawn you beneath the map, or it might spawn you in the air. And again, I had someone give me a lot of detail about what happened to them, and I can't replicate it. And again, I think it's something to do with potentially with Dreams, but it's more sort of I'm using a lot of the what are called persistent variables. It's the way you can save data for games in Dreams, and you get 128 of them. God, has he got his shield out? There we go. Hello, DM Nico. Thanks for joining the stream. I can't play on PC. Not currently, but there was a very interesting interview that they did, the Media Molecule, where they said they would love to get Dreams on more platforms outside of PlayStation. So I've always been an advocate for getting Dreams on PC because I think it would be really good for the game. I think you just get more people playing it, the better. Vasan, yeah, that happened to me. I was in a Swerp trying. Yeah, it's complete. So the first instances I had people report of it, or the first instance someone reported of it, was going into Kalen's Marsh. But I've seen people. It only happens once. So you can't replicate it. Like, if it was a problem, it should do it. If it was a persistent issue, it should do it any time you travel back and forth. So you'd end up with like hundreds of thousands of essence, but it doesn't. It only happens once. And someone else had it happen to them when they went to the Pit of the Dead, and again, it was just once. When they were then transferring back and forth, it didn't do anything. So I wondered if it does something where when you play a dream in Dreams, it only downloads the first scene. So when you transition between scenes, it's downloading the next scene in the background, and I wonder if that is potentially what's causing it. But yeah, it's disappointing. It seemed like, as not just for the optics really, because it makes it look like I haven't tested the game, but I did. So well, yeah, again, like I've tested the game, like. I've done playthroughs like 20 times, maybe even 30 times, and it's never happened to me. So it has to be something else. I don't know what it could be. Yeah, DM Nico, Dreams is amazing. Like, it's so cool, and there's loads of great content creators out there that will show you how to, where you can refer to like how to make stuff, and people have made sort of templates, so you can, if you want to make like a third-person shooter, that you can pick up a model and get started there. It's great. Mr. Whipper, exactly. Yeah, like that's one of the issues. Like, my next project, I'm targeting PS5 only, mainly because by the time I've done it, I think more people will be on PlayStation 5. But again, it's just because it gives me way more power. Marianne, am I making a shooter game? That's no, but if you check out the stream, you will see that there is something to do with range in that. Almost dropped my phone. This guy's pretty tough. But yeah, Vastin, I'm really sorry that you had that bug. Again, like I said, not everyone has it as well, so it's just annoying. But again, I think it's either something to do with how many variables I'm using, or it's to do with Dreams downloading the scene in the background. I have wondered whether to speak to Media Molecule, sort of reach out to them and say, like, if they've got any idea, like if they can sort of look at it on like literally at the code level and tell me what could be causing it. Oh, he's killed me. But yeah, Mr. Whiff, like multiple platforms is always really difficult to develop for. I mean, I've had the same thing with Dark Essence, like. I've tried my best to make it run well on the normal PlayStation 4, but it does. There are slowdowns in some areas, even though when I'm building the scene, it tells me that it should still work. But yeah, it's not the end of the world. God, he's tough. There's a reason I'm fighting him, which I hope will become clear if I can kill him. It's got a bit of that Scorpion vibe going on with his flaming skull. But that's what Corrupted Essence will do to you, kids. Oh, God. See that sword? That's the Corrupted Sword. I mentioned that earlier in the stream when someone asked what one of my favourite weapons was. Okay, we've died to him enough. We are going to... because we've got a tough boss coming up. So I'm going to just quickly... Do I want to go down there? There's a side area down here that you can visit. It's got some hidden stuff in there. Oh, what are they? Ugh. That doesn't look nice. There's some poison smoke. For bringing parrying to the game. So adding stuff to Dark Essence 1 at this stage is not possible due to the size of the game and how much work it would require. But it is definitely something I'm looking at for the second project. Essentially, the second project is aiming to be everything I wanted to include in the first project, but I had to ditch because I was still targeting like the base PlayStation 4, whereas Project 2 is only going to be PS5, so I can make it a real sort of like showcase. But Dark Essence can be enjoyed on PS4 Pro. Come on, skeleton, do your work. There we go. So, those of you who saw the stream last week or have seen the stream... oh, God, he almost got me then. These things are tough. Yeah, those of you who saw the stream last week will see that we got the Necromancer's Skull, which is one of the relics. It's one of the 5 relics you can find in the game, which will allow you to summon a corrupted skeleton as an ally. And he will just go after the other enemies for you and deal extra damage. Though he doesn't scale, so he does sort of become less effective the later into the game you get. But you can level up the focus stat. So the focus stat will actually reduce the cooldown time on your relics. Okay, I know exactly where I'm going. If anyone's wondering. Oh no, that's the wrong one. I wanted that. Yep, there we go. Cure the old poison there. Some enemies there. So again, this is an optional side area, so some secrets here for everyone. There's something up here. Celestial Church Shield. Nice. Oh, wrong one. Yes, that is the 6th best shield in the... third best shield in the game. I don't think we will get all of them on this playthrough. Because I didn't buy the elite shield from... Oh god. Oh no. It's all going wrong. Is there anything in here? Oh, there it is. Oops. Heal. No, not heal. Cure the poison. There we go. Right. That's that side area done. Worth it to get the shield. Let's quickly, because we were out of Celestial Light, we'll use the medallion. There we go. Celeste's medallion. Give us some heals. So thank you to anyone joining the stream. And thank you to everyone who's currently watching or has been watching. It's been great to catch up with you all. We are playing Dark Essence on Dreams. That's the game I made inside Dreams. We're not going to fight that guy because he is a bit tough. Alright, let's refresh this. So we're in Idril Plaza right now. And one of the cool things is, you can see, we were up on that bridge at one point. I've always loved that in games where you go to play, like you look into the distance and you see something, and then you're like, you see that? You can go there. And now Idril Manor. Very quiet here. Oh, God, what is that? That is terrifying. Oh god. So these are referred to as Celestial Maidens. So the poor folk who succumbed to the corruption get turned into pretty nasty creatures. Ow. They're fairly tough. Dead. Oh, it's another corrupted knight. No, I'm going to leave him alone. Bookshelves. Give us a heal there. Nothing in here. What the? Oh, it's more of these little grubby things. Oh, missed him. Missed him again. Right, we'll use the... Oh, missed him again? There we go, give him the R2. going to go down there. So this is the door. It's locked. There's a fog gate down there, so that looks like that's the way we're going. Looking for a key. Another one of these. Ow. That spit attack which they do is very annoying. Oh, she got me. Right. Do we have any better weapons? Oh, do you know what we do? We picked up the Acolyte scimitar earlier. That's a meaty weapon. Yeah, rip. Yeah. I'm not immune to dying in my own game, as you will see when we get to the next boss. There's my essence. Gonna kill it this time. Damn. Didn't quite connect. Oh my god. I hate this sort of like, well, this dodge mechanic they've got that I put in. Right, screw it, we're going to get past her. Anything? Oh, it's just an apple. Okay. Only a few more rooms to look. Do you have any idea of the lore story for Dark Essence 2? So with how the inventory works, is each slot one... Oh, hang on. I have to wait. Yes, exactly, yeah. So each of these you can populate with an item that you'll find in the world. And same with these weapons. So this is how many weapons you have to find in the game. Going back to that, do I have an idea for the lore for Dark Essence 2? Yes, I've been working on the game design document for that, which includes the setting, characters, the general gist of what's happened. Actually, based off of one of the endings. Because Dark Essence actually features 3 different endings. And actually I will show the ending in this stream if we get there. Oh. So someone mentioned that in some feedback that they wanted me to kill the collision on these barrels. You see, we get some funky funky physics when that happens. Now, I actually like it, and I'll tell you why. It's because I have to recycle the enemies when they are killed. So I can't have ragdoll physics like we have in Souls games. So those were the closest things I could get to. Oh my god. Loads of these things. And a big one. Is that their mum? Oh god. Alright, I think we've got the key. Ow. I need to get out of here, it's gonna kill me. It's gonna kill me. Okay, got away. Right. Yes. I probably won't go... I probably won't go into too much detail on the sneak peek on what the story for Dark Essence 2 is going to be, or the prototype is going to be. Because it's still early days. Still early days at the moment. I'm still sort of like working on the scope, and a lot of that all starts with the core systems here, and and sort of how the main character is going to be built out. Right, we are going. I'm not convinced this is the best weapon for that fight. Okay, we're going to go through it then. We'll keep it. And I'm also probably going to put on some apples. We're just about to fight a boss. So, are you have any ideas for your games and dreams? I've got loads of ideas for stuff I'd like to make. I've got a sci-fi project that I'll do at some point far in the future, and some other things as well. Right. Okay. Well. Okay. So that was the fog gate. We've gone through. Oh, so this is the boss arena. Exfellion, Lord of Idril. This is one of my favourite fights as well. So far in the future. Yeah, I love that. That's good. Oh god, he hit me. That sword does a lot of damage. So this is Exfellion. You Lord of the Rings fans may recognise that name. A little bit of an homage there. This is not the last boss. No, we've got a couple more beasts, shall we say, to battle yet before we get to the final boss. But he's intended to sort of resemble like, oh, here's like a big boss fight, because he was actually the Lord of Idril, as you can tell from here, and he's got more of a tragic background. If you delve into the lore that you'll find hidden throughout the world. He's also got some dialogue in this fight. Yeah. You want his sword? Well, we'll have to wait and see what happens. Oh, he got me. And he's got... I left 2,500 essence in there. Brilliant. Didn't even make it to phase 2, even more brilliant. Didn't use my apple. That was a really bad run. That was quite bad. We're going to do it this time though, aren't we, chat? We got this. You don't want to see me fail repeatedly at a boss of my own creation. Right. A firekeeper. Well, we don't have bonfires in Dark Essence, but there will be something. Or someone. Oh god. I mean, we have Elspeth in this, which, yeah, I did show Elspeth because we've leveled up the essence. Yeah, Elspeth, she's actually the narrator for the intro. She does provide some sort of background, a little bit of background, especially on the Necromancer. Get that stamina boost from the apple. Yeah, you need to dodge that attack. Yeah, well, so yeah, Dark Essence is a Souls-like. I did try to make some changes, some creative changes. Just to add sort of my own spin on some of this stuff. That was tough. That's the attack. You always want to dodge that one. When he next attacks, that's it. I'm going to activate the medallion. And that's what I mean when I say like learning patterns, waiting for your time to strike, you really do have to. The combat in the game is built around sort of a rhythm, so you do need to wait for your moments to strike and when to activate all things. Didn't dodge far enough. Especially that attack, you do need to dodge that at the right time. See here, he's not actually too bad when you work out his attacks. It's just patience. But I am an impatient person, so that's often why I end up dead. I'm going to use some green apple. Oh, here we go. No, I will not yield. Oh, the drums are kicking in. Celeste, I will free you. Hi, Just David. You're joining us at quite an intense moment. Okay, he's now got a jump attack. Oh, God, that was close. That attack will wreck you. Just saying. You have to dodge that attack. Okay. I thought I could block all of that, which I did, but I didn't realise it was going to take all my stamina. Oh, God. Blocked. Don't overcommit. I think we need an apple. Get our stamina up. He blocks when he's got that sword up like that. Oh my God. I've only got one apple left. Oh no! Ah. Crap. And we just blew all of our apples on that run. I think I might go with a different weapon. Thanks, Mikhail. Yeah, almost had him. Whew. Hopefully I can do them on this. Do you know what, I'm going to switch to the skeleton. And what? Do you know what? Just before the stream, we'll go corrupted. We've got some bombs. Let's go for it. We've done our prep. Thank you, Mr. Woofwoof. We got this. I want to get my essence back, though. Oh, it's right underneath him. Oh, no. Let's try a bomb. There we go, hit him. Get the skeleton in. Oh no! Oh, God, that was close. Oh, skeletons. I'll be honest, I think the skeleton's outmatched here. Wow, did you see how much health that took? See, this is where I'm gonna mess up, right? Because I'm just gonna be rushing it, and you have to take your time with this guy. Good thing I used the corrupted essence earlier. Yeah, take that. And another one. And again. Right. I really hope I can kill him this time because we are using a lot of our stuff here. God, there's only just enough time to get the skeleton in. Hit him! By the way, everyone, the skeleton is usually really helpful. It's just, as I said, he's a little bit outmatched here. I think it was a good choice to go to the war axe, to the hero axe, though. There we go. Right, mid-throw. Right, game face. I do love this angle that I got though for the cinematic. Okay, he's got his super sword going. Yeah, they are. Generally, because you can't just sort of like get under their feet, can you? And oh God! Come on, Skelly. Not the big attack. Oh God, that was so close. As long as he doesn't do that jump attack. That's the only thing I'm really worried about. God, he caught me then. First time he'd hit me in a while. Ooh. Don't use all that stamina. Oh God. Heal. Heal. Ooh, jeez. Big hit. I did try Mortal Shell actually. I tried the beta. I wasn't really. Oh. Yeah. I do have a couple of grab enemies. Oh no. I didn't want the stream to get stuck on this. What else have I got? Not a lot. Some onions. Some onions. Right. Do you know what? I'm gonna go to the medallion. Yeah, Mortal Shell had some interesting ideas. Lobos Jr. played Mortal Shell. Looks fun. Yeah, I'll probably give it a go at some point. Make him cry with the onions. Yes. I'm debating whether to bring the onions back. He's tough. Yeah, he is. He is a tough cookie. Normally, I've got him. Do you know what I think? Oh my God. I'm not on the ball right now. Right, got away with it then. I'm just going to get him. We're going to go aggressive. Okay, that didn't work. This is where the wheels fall off the stream a little bit. I don't want to use more corrupted essence. That's the only thing. I think I'm going to have to. Okay. Get the fill up onions. Paul, yeah, the one shot is strong with him. HP, yeah, they do have a lot of HP, but one of the other things I would say is I don't do any grinding during the streams, or off stream. So, like, I could be actually at a high level. Do you know where we died? I want to get my essence. Oh, there it is. I'm going to do it this time. Yeah, so the thing is, like, I play tested this one quite a few times, and depending how focused I am, I've actually gotten to his second phase with like no damage and used no health items. So I was like, that's why he's got that overpowered. Attack. SL1 challenge. Is it intended that you grind? No, there's no. It's not intended. Oh God, I think I blocked that time. Yeah, no, it's not intended to grind. But what I will say is, I have heard some people say that they rush past some of the enemies, and there are choke points in the game. Like here, like we have to defeat him. Similar to, I remember my first playthrough of Dark Souls and going up against Smaug and Ornstein, and yeah, like that's it. At that point, that is your only path forward, and you've got to do it. And as well, you know, all of you who have played Souls-like games will know, like when you are battling a boss. When you're battling a boss and then you beat him, it's a really special feeling. I mean, like when I played Sekiro and I beat Genichiro for the first time, like, I was just over the moon because I'd been, there we go, big hit. I'd been stuck on him for like days because I was struggling to get the way Sekiro plays. But yeah, when you do beat him, it's great. He could use some kind of weakness. His weakness is patience and skill. It's literally just patience, though. It's patience and just avoiding his attacks. That's all it is. If you could probably do this guy. You could probably do a no hit on this guy, to be honest. And you know, there are, as you see, like I'm using it right now, Corrupted Essence is a really good way to help you through some boss fights. It was one of the ways I could say, because I know that some people do rely on co-op sometimes with bosses, especially in some From Software games. And obviously that wasn't something I could do with Dark Essence, so I wanted to give you a way to, like, you know, if you're in a bad place, you can use Corrupted Essence. I mean, I don't know why I'm worried, because he won't kill me in one with that jump attack. I'd love to see someone try and beat Dark Essence with no damage. You know, I did my best to make the game as fair as possible, but I do worry that if someone tried a no-hit run, that whether or not the game is... I've tried to make the game as fair as I could to make sure that you don't like get hit when you shouldn't be, or stuff like that. But you know, best laid plans, same like any game. You do your best, right? We're gonna feeling good about this one. Oh no, no! Oh, whew. We got lucky then. That was reckless. I shouldn't have used all my stamina then. If he'd done his jump attack, we would have been in a bad place. I mean, especially if we didn't have any corrupted essence on. That would have been game over. He's hit me again. Right, go in. Come on. Go insane, yeah. I mean, it's like yeah. Some people are really good at games. I couldn't imagine being able to do that. I watched someone do a speed run of Bloodborne in 34 minutes or 30 minutes, and watching him fight like the blood-starved beast and barely take any damage, and without having like grinded up his levels and stuff. I was like, that is impressive. I think we've got him. His health's almost gone. Pretty much as little health as he can get. Celeste, forgive me. Well, hopefully she forgives me for holding up the stream there. Oh, look, we got his sword. Exfellion's great sword. Cool. Right. Now. Oh no, really? God, yeah. Can you imagine like, making it all that way and then that happens? Right. Thank you, everyone. We did him. What time is it? Okay, it's 20 to 9. Okay, so, as I said earlier on in the stream, we've got an optional side area that I wanted to do, which actually involves going back to Lower Idril. That was my fault. Before the stream started, I forgot to go pick the key up. My lully is up. Hello, Samantha Khan. Right. And now that we've got a super-powered sword, let's just read the lore on that, actually. The Lord of Idril's great blade, handed down through the generations, it seems Exfellion's sorrow at the fate of his sister allowed the corruption to twist his mind. Kind of feel bad for him. Right, I'm going to level up first, and then I'm going to see if I can kill him, and you'll see why in a moment. Oh, we've got 2 levels up. John, I'm just going to put it all in strength. I don't even know if he'll drop. I'll just put it this way: he drops something here, and it is random. Oh my god! God, he hits. That's that corrupted sword. Don't heal. Don't block. And again he blocks. The game has technically 4. Got him. He didn't drop it. Great. Okay. Yeah, there's 4 NPCs in the game with technically, well, actually 5 if you count the old one. Where so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's 4 quest lines outside of the main quest. Right. So, again, apologies for the backtracking. We'll get there as soon as we can. Unfortunately, I used all my apples on... Oh, Solomon's off again. I've used all the apples on that failed run at the at Exfellion. That first time, but it's okay. Used all the bombs on him. Yep, that's out. But look, we were just over there. Now this is the thing. Up at Idril is actually broken out into 3 levels. So you got this, which we call Upper Idril. You've got Idril Plaza over there, and then you have the Silver Church. I'm not going to waste my time with him. That was one of the things I learned. I realised that was one of the harder things. Was I was like, I want to make this big city area, and then realising that I couldn't do it all in one scene within Dreams, so I had to break it all up. So, there's the ruined keep. Caelan's Marsh off into the distance. Black Fort, Pit of the Dead. Dark Hollow will be just around the corner there. Fallen Monastery somewhere up in that mountain. When I was designing the Forsaken Road, I actually used a website which lets you make fantasy maps. So like if you like do D&D campaigns or stuff. Thank you, Mr. Whitworth. It turned out pretty well. I'm very happy with it. But yeah, I created a map. I've shared it on the YouTube channel in the past. But that was also quite helpful for sort of plotting out in my head like where stuff would go. I mentioned it before about paper designs. So like you're supposed to design everything on paper first, and then go to block out after that. But with I sort of did like a hybrid of did some paper, so for example, and then some 3D. So for example, most of Idril was all done in 3D. I was just taking buildings, placing them down, finding paths, and whereas say the Desecrated Tomb and what else? And the Fallen Monastery, they were all paper designs. Okay, we're almost there. And as you can see, this is why this game took me so long to make, because I made it so big. I do have a feeling, I say this now, but I have a feeling Dark Essence 2 or the prototype may not be as big. We'll see. Right, with the area we're heading to now, the Catacombs, I never intended for that to be as big as it is. It just happened. You know, you're sort of building out the level, and you get a bit carried away with yourself. Right, so here we are, Idril Catacombs. This is an optional area. Huh. Oh, thank you, Vastin. I really appreciate that. Again, it's all I take inspiration from the incredible From Software level design. I love the way all their levels sort of will fold back on themselves, or they'll have shortcuts. Like this is a pretty big one. Undead Goliaths. Where are their health bars? Quite high up. you know, I'm glad actually we've done it in this order because I'm quite high level now, and I've got Exfellion's sword. I really felt like we didn't have the best weaponry when we went into that fight with Exfellion. But thankfully, after defeating him, we get one of the best swords in the game. Of course, if you haven't been levelling up your stamina, you will struggle to use it because it does use a lot of stamina. Go on. You'll notice these guys actually have slightly different attack animations than the Undead Goliaths at the Necromancer's stronghold. And the reason for that is I created the Goliaths outside of the levels for their model, but when I actually came to creating their attack pattern, I actually did that in individual scenes, and the problem is I couldn't bring them over, so I had to just create different animations between them. That's a long way down. We're underneath the city right now. Oh, it looks like we've got a tree down there. Oh, okay, he's jumped. How hard is it to do animations in Dreams? There's some really good animators out there. I did my best. It can be a bit difficult, I'm not gonna lie. Especially because I believe any animators that are in chat can correct me on this, but these days a lot of stuff is motion captured and then it's touched up by hand. You know, they've been doing motion capture in video games for like 2 decades, and so what we're doing here is we're doing keyframe animating by hand. So like it's never going to be as good as what you could get from that. But yeah, it does okay. Generally, what you'll find is it's more how you're getting animations flowing into each other. So, for example, like that's actually 2 separate animations, and you see it hitches there a little bit on the 3rd one. Oh God! Yeah, you can get some people have done some amazing animation in Dreams. I think like with anything, like if you spend a lot of time on it, you can polish it all up really nicely. And that's why teams have dedicated animators. You know, when you're one bod on your own, you get it to a state where you're happy enough with it, and you go from there. Another celestial rock. How many is that now? I've got number 1. Still don't think we've got enough to get the sword. I'm probably not going to get the reward from the Lost Shrine. Probably just because that's going to take a long time to double back all the way back to the Lost Shrine. Right, let's go. Oh wow. That was one of my favourite things that I added in here, was these exploding tombs, if you will. Cool. Got another corrupted 1 shrine there. You'll find them throughout the game. This one's a lot of walking, this one, because of its size. Here we go. Oh, yeah. One of the things I did is because dodging can be a bit perilous in places like this, and because Dark Essence. Oh, thanks, Michael. The Goliaths are one of my favourite designs. But yeah, because because with Dark Essence, there was no way for me to. I wasn't able to make it so that if you fell down there, your essence would be here. So imagine him collecting skulls to carry around. Yeah. He wants to add your skull to his collection. Yeah, like I felt it was just too unfair and too punishing for you to fall down there and then not be able to get your essence back. We are kind of fighting on easy mode at the moment because I've got this corrupted essence out on me at the moment. One more. Got him. Yeah, the idea is like, so the Necromancer, who I don't know if you've seen part 1 of this stream series, but in the Necromancer Stronghold, he's kind of like reanimated bodies, and sort of the idea behind the Undead Goliaths here is that they're actually made out of like that. They're not giants; they're made out of other loads of body parts. I'm going to leave him actually because my health isn't in a great place right now, and I don't want to die and have to go all the way back to the tree. Okay. Oh, mind the step. That's a long way down. Don't want to make it all this way and then put the wrong foot somewhere and fall to my death. Does Dream have co-op? They are working on the multiplayer update. So they've always planned on having it so that we could make multiplayer games in Dreams. Now, whether or not that means online multiplayer or if it means just local multiplayer, I don't know, like sort of split screen or single screen. But what I can tell you is there would be no chance of me adding co-op to Dark Essence 1 or Dark Essence 2. That is such like hang on, which way are we going? We're going that way. That's all right, Azazel. Yeah, like it would be a monumental task to implement co-op into a game like this, into a dream like this, I should say. Yeah, exactly. It would require me, well, number one, it would be PS5 only because I'd need all of the extra power of the PS5 to run it, and then 2, and that's only when they do a proper PS5 update. Because right now, like this is running on PS5, but we can't use all of the power of the PS5. Yeah, this is Corinth, if everyone hasn't noticed. He's all the bad shit. It's all his fault. So yeah, this is the guy. This is the one, and he's an optional boss as well. So that tells you everything about this guy. I'll do a lore video on him. Yeah, so yeah, there's a lot of things they'd have to do for me to be in a place to make a co-op in Dark Essence 2, and to be honest, like I don't even know if even then if I could do it. But I wouldn't. I'm not gonna say. I'm sort of like 95% sure I wouldn't, but at least 5% open. Who is the last boss? Well, hopefully we make it there. We've only got a few more to go. You can see like Corinth here isn't on the same level of Exfellion, who we beat. Oh, careful! But yeah, if you can imagine, I don't want to hit those those energy balls. Yeah. I'm not gonna. I won't ruin the final boss because we will we'll hopefully get to that. But I will add, I did mention this earlier, but it was really nice to read in the Dreams comments that one of the people that's beaten the game worked out who the true identity of the final boss. It's quite sad, really. What that story, a little bit tragic. I almost got him. This thing, he's got this second phase where he gets this tongue attack, or whatever the hell that is, that tentacle attack, that thing that comes out of his chest. But he also fires 2 of these energy balls, which, as you can see, the boss arena starts getting a little bit crowded. Right, can I do him on that? No, not enough. Oh god! That's it. Game punishes you if you like get too cocky. Oh, he's dead. Oh, he dropped something. Corinth's Ashes. This is pretty cool. I'll show you in a minute what it does. But the smouldering ashes of the corrupted fiend Corinth. Once the founder of the Celestial Church, Corinth's fall is a cautionary tale. Yet power still remains in this relic. Yeah, we got it. Let's go level ourselves up. Like I said, we're kind of playing on easy on easy mode, really, because obviously I'm quite experienced in playing this game, as you can imagine, and we've got this corrupted essence buff on at the moment. Normally, if I die, I'll lose that. I might actually do that in a bit. What level am I now? Level 29. So, scaling about right. So again, this is all an optional area. The Catacombs of Idril. Cool, man. Can you throw it back one time? Throw what back? Oh, hello. Who's this? Oh, wait a minute. It's Pathos. This is the guy that trapped us and left us for dead. Yeah, that's right. We have Corinth's power. Ow, he hurt me. So, sorry, someone asked a question. How many bosses are there? There are 12 bosses. I think that's right. I might be wrong, actually. 12 sounds about right. A few of them are Patches. Patches goes by many names, as as we know, those of us who have played Dark Souls 2. Damn Pate. Oh, he got me! I was being a bit too cocky then. Well, we've lost the corrupted essence buff, which is probably a good thing, actually. Yeah, so, there's about 12 bosses, and 1 or 2 mini bosses on top of that, which is it's quite good. I'm happy with pretty much all of them. I think like Pazurath Pazurath got better about literally like a week or 2 weeks before I launched Dark Essence. I went back to Pazurath, which was I call him the Cthulhu Dragon. We fought him at the end of the last stream, and I improved him a little bit more because he didn't used to be a particularly good fight. But I'm really happy with some of the boss fights. But my favourites are Kalen, Exfellion, who we fought earlier. And the final boss. Oh god! Oh my god! The eye represents whether or not you are corrupted. So if you use corrupted essence, which you get when you defeat corrupted bosses, your health bar will double. It's very similar to like when you've got humanity or you're embarred if you're using Embers in Dark Souls 3. or human effigies in Dark Souls 2. And as you can see there, I really need to. Do you know what? I'll keep Exfellion's blade. Sorry, chat. Pathos usually isn't this difficult. I just wasn't paying attention. I hope I didn't lose the soul of the essence. Right. The first things first. He's also the only enemy in the game that rolls. Oh, come on. Sorry if I'm going quiet. I'm trying to concentrate. I don't want him to kill me again. You guys don't want him to kill me again. You've already watched me die enough to Exfellion. Can't die to this grave robber. So I've been balancing on the fly. I made some changes to the starting area. I reduced the enemy's health in that area. Obviously, earlier on the stream, I mentioned how I did do a recent sort of pass on the combat. Oh god, he almost upped that. So I think it's pretty good. Ah, you're dead now. Assassin's Blades. Yeah. There's a call. Oh, what else did he drop? Corrupted Chalice. Oh, hello. What's this? The treasure that Pathos was seeking in the Catacombs. Did drinking from it drive the scoundrel mad? What power could such a treasure hold? Ooh. Now, are you ready for secrets? Use the compass that we picked up from the Necromancer's stronghold. Secret passageway? The Silver Academy. Oh, okay. Corinth-like enemy. Oh my god, it's almost killed me. Yeah, one down. More that way. Nothing. Those of you who are keen-eyed will notice that my essence actually just went down a little bit. That is because these guys are called feeders, and they will steal your essence. Oh, or they'll kill you. They're not there. They're not to be ignored. They haven't got a lot of health, but they do pack a little bit of a punch. And as I said, they steal your essence. So is Essence 2 going to have Essence Festus? Do you mean... So it will still have Essence. That's sort of like Estus. No, it won't have Estus. Celestial Light is the... so flask upgrades. So actually you'll see, like, if we check the tree here... yeah, they can't steal all of your Essence. They steal like a little bit at a time. But just going back to that point about the Estus Flask, so Celestial Light is similar to your Estus Flask in Dark Souls game, and actually you can level up Celestial Light. We did it in the last stream. You have to use Celestial Essence, and you have to have freed Elsbeth. And you can basically find, if any more Celestial Essence you find, like we've got 2 here, if we doubled back to the Ruined Keep, we could actually go up to 8 on the Celestial Light. Yeah, no, they'll steal about like 50 to 100 of your essence each time they stick their they attack you with that attack. Oh, that's locked. Okay, this is the end of the line. We'll see more of this in a bit. I'm just going to run past these guys. Don't really want to fight them. Yeah. Yeah, so that'd be similar to what happens in Bloodborne, where if an enemy's nearby where they killed you, they can actually pick up your blood echoes. That would be too difficult in Dreams because of the way I manage the enemies. So essentially the way the enemies work in Dark Essence is you have the enemy sort of I'm gonna call it the blueprint, but you have like the base enemy model, and then what you do is you clone that around the map. So I wouldn't be able to do that because it would mean every clone would end up having all of your essence. But I'll certainly look into ways of adding a different spin to collecting essence, maybe. It was weird. I remember when I played Bloodborne for the first time, I could have sworn that it let me die and then still recover the exact amount of blood echoes. It was like it's like I got a do-over. Do a game outside of Dreams. I toyed with the idea like about 6 months ago that when I finished Dark Essence that I would potentially look at just gonna grab this. Oh, look at that, 1 extra piece of essence gives me the right amount. Yeah, I toyed with the idea of like looking at Unreal or Unity, but the thing is, it took me 2 years, almost 2 years, to make Dark Essence, and that was learning how to do Dreams. And now Dreams is a complex tool. Don't get me wrong, but it's nothing compared to learning to make a game in an actual game engine. So there'd be another sort of learning period and trial and error and doing R&D to try and get it working. And then the other thing is, while I'd love to release Dark Essence on PC, and by making my own game in Unreal or Unity, I could release it on Steam as an example. Taking that game and then putting it on a console is a very serious endeavour, and something I wouldn't be able to do. So, you know, if Dreams ever comes to PC, get ready as well, guys. Another shortcut. Well, will you look at that? We're right back up here. And that's the Catacombs. Yeah, so, you know, if Dreams ever does come to PC, you know, that means it gets to PC. Yeah, that's one way of doing it. Yeah, but for example, it'd have to be it'd end up being the first enemy that you'd meet. So, yeah, I'll look at it for sure, and it would fit in with how Essence works. Really, like the whole idea is that everything is starving for essence. They're all taking the essence from everything, so it would make sense that, you know, if they found like a pool of essence lying on the ground, they would take it. Right, okay guys, so we just did that optional side area, which is why we're back in Lower Idril. So we're just gonna race our way back, and we're gonna go, oh god, don't die. We only have 2 more areas of the game to do. So what time is it? It's 9:15. I reckon we'll probably wrap it up around 10. So that would be, well, 3 hours stream. That's not too bad. See, as I said, like some people have said how they've just run past enemies like this, and you can totally do that. Problem is, you're going to then hit a roadblock when you come across the bosses. But you know, that's a legitimate strategy that some people do. Take these guys out quickly, just for a little bit of essence. There we go. That's it, I've got high-powered relics now. You're nothing to me. Gotta handle this carefully, because I don't have a shield. Yeah. Well, yeah, definitely, and like, you know, when you're doing your boss runs, like often your bonfires or your lanterns or wherever your checkpoint is, there will be some distance from the boss, and you have to learn your routes to run to the boss. And similar to that, this one is a prime example. The tree, if anyone remembers from the last stream, is actually in that second turret down there. So you actually have to make it past all of those enemies on the battlements there to get to the boss. No, we've got another boss run a bit later. Vassin bows, used it once and did hardly any damage. So the bow, the arrows do scale with your damage level. So unlike relics, they do scale. My implementation of the bow wasn't the best. That is something I'm fixing in Dark Essence 2. And what I've discovered with the prototype is I really should have put... Oh god. Oh, here's a little bug that can happen with the... Oh no! Died! Oh, sorry, I think my essence fell in there. There is a New Game Plus mode, Mr. Woof. Yeah, you can do New Game Plus in this. But yeah, sorry, so what I should have done, which I learned from the new prototype, is that I should have put the bow into the left-hand slot rather than it going into the right-hand slot, because the problem is like, it's your only weapon, and you have no shield, so you're kind of like defenseless. If you run out of arrows, then you're in a really bad place. So what happened? So in Dark Essence 2, for example, the bow is on the left hand. So you sacrifice a shield, but to gain range. I've also improved the aiming and free aiming in Dark Essence 2. Oh, look at that! Our essence was right there. Just going to quickly just recover a little bit here. So, but yeah, there's New Game Plus in this. You can go all the way up to New Game Plus 9. So that's just to help people that want to get the extra endings, because you can't choose the endings. You can only do one ending per run. One thing though is the Darkest would generally be more enhanced. Yeah, exactly. Like I made a lot of sacrifices for Dark Essence 1. Because it needed to run on a base PlayStation, and because the scale I went for of the game meant that when I say scale, I mean the size of the world. Because some people have made some really amazing games and scenes in Dreams, but usually, like in their scene, they'll only have like one or two enemies, whereas I'll often have like in a given scene like 10, 15. And what that meant I had to cut back certain things. And the idea with Dark Essence 2 is that because it will be on PS5 only, PS5's got more power, so I'll be able to have more in it. But yeah, so with New Game Plus, the only downside is that the enemies do not get tougher. So you will just continue to get stronger and stronger and stronger. And the reason for that is it was very, I just couldn't find a way to make it work where the game would know that you were on it would know that you were on New Game Plus, but I couldn't get it to reliably buff the enemy health. I'm just going to kill him, see if we can get the drop we were trying to get earlier. Come on, drop it. He hasn't. God, it's a rare drop. Right, on to the Silver Church. Now, because we went to the Catacombs and we found the shortcut in the Catacombs, you can actually bypass one of the areas in the next bit. How many bosses more? Only 2 more. 1 more and then the final boss. So yeah, so because we've already found the Celestial Tower key, oh no! What's wrong? What's happened there? Oh crap. Okay. A little bit of maintenance there, everyone. We're going to finish up soon. I'll have to roll out a fix for that. Don't let me leave without saving this area. I wonder why that was broke. Oh, that was from when I was checking something earlier. So yeah, so because we've opened that, we don't actually need to come in here. This is the Silver Academy. This is Silver Academy? Yeah. This is where Corinth did all of his studies when he was first studying Essence and discovering its evil secrets. Of course, he did just do it to help people. So we need to find the tree. I mean, that's a given, but steel ingot. Run past him. Oh, run past him. Okay. See, one of the things I like here is, I wonder if people will think that this is Corinth because of the way he's positioned. Because as I said, because Corinth's an optional area, I don't think most people will find it. Well, most people might find it, but yeah, there's that. Especially because you have to backtrack. You see, you just stole some of my essence again. Yeah. I'll teach you for stealing my stuff. Oh god, get away. I hope you all enjoyed the next boss, because he's pretty, what was the word, meaty? He's pretty impressive. I like him. He's got some, yeah. You'll see. Oh god, they're everywhere. Nice. Past him. And now we may recognise this door. Now, here we go. So now, actually, we could head all the way back to the Catacombs if we wanted. Is he a meat blob? They're kind of designed to be these disgusting creatures. As I said earlier, they're called feeders, and the idea behind them is that they're gorging themselves on essence. When we get to the actual Silver Church in a bit, you'll see one of their idle animations that they've got. Because these ones are just patrolling the hallways of the school at the moment, that's him dead. Oh, if I can kill one more, I'll actually get I'll actually get us to level 30, I think. I hope that bug with the door hasn't affected too many people. I mean, that would have gone in yesterday, I imagine. That was the last time I did a patch. That's always the risk when you go back and do stuff. You could just end up breaking things. Apologies, boring, just quickly, just going to get this level up in, and then we're going to go to the boss. Put it on stamina. Do we have anything cool? Not really, just onions. One of the things I wanted to do, which I couldn't, was I was actually going to have the merchant follow you. So you'll have noticed that Solomon's sort of followed us, and that's because of his quest line. But I did want to have the merchant follow you because it's a bit of a trek to go all the way back to the ruined keep to sell your stuff. So you see, we've got like, we could sell that, and that, but there was no way that I didn't have enough space left to add him into one of the areas in Idril, which was kind of annoying. And that was because because if I added him, the game just wasn't going to run on the PS4s. Okay. Here we go. The corrupted church. Oh, we've got a little hint here. Evasion is the key. Be wary of over-focusing. Oh, I like the way the sword caught the light then. Right, here we go. That is a big one. Some of you may notice he was in the opening cutscene as well. This is Nagal. He's one of the corrupted ones. One of the true corrupted ones. Oh god. He speared me on his hand. Oh god. He's one of my favourites. Like, technically, he's not, like, the best. It is very much a case of just get under his feet and just keep hitting him. But I just love the scale of him. Oh god. Could have killed me then. This is where Corinth's Ashes come in handy. Again, with it being an optional area, some people may not have even had that. Ow. I'm starting to think I might need the medallion. I've not got a lot of health left, and he's still got what's that, 2/3 almost health. Run! Okay, and again. Get out of there. You'll notice that I'm not locking on because if you do that, you just end up here. So the strategy for this one is just get in there and just hit him. And this is probably the one that's where the combat patch I did recently is going to improve things for people, because I did reduce the amount of janky movement you had when you're not. Oh, phase 2. He is not a happy boy. The thing is here, keep your distance and then go in for the attacks. But make sure you know what he's going to do. So I'm not a musician, so and Dreams has actually got quite a powerful sort of like music suite for you to create stuff. What I may do for Dark Essence 2 is reach out to some people on Dreams and in the Dreams community and see if they can build, make me some boss music. Yeah, thanks, Mr. Woofwoof. He's cool. I like him. Except when he's gonna kill me. I need to get out of here. Oh, he's actually helped me out there. Thanks, Nagal. Will this kill him? Yes! Corrupted one defeated. Corrupted essence. We've done it. So, only one more boss left. Before we do that, though, I am gonna go. I'm gonna go put this essence in at the tree, and then I'm gonna show you one other secret in this area. Two other secrets in this area. And one's actually really important if you want to get the best ending. Yes, thank you, Mr. Woofwoof. I'll make sure I do that. I shouldn't have to redo the boss. What will happen is when I leave this scene, it'll ask me because I've made a change. It'll ask me if I want to save, and I'll just say yes. And then after the stream, I'll make sure I update the dream for everyone. So if anyone gets this far, they don't get stuck, because that's actually what we call a critical blocker, because you can't progress the main story out if that door doesn't open. Put it into health. Right. Okay. So. There we go, got round in. This is actually the boss run. You know, if we died, we'd have had to do this run all the way back up, riding that elevator. Do you know what? I think I made him look a bit cheap. He's actually a bit harder than that. When I was doing a review playthrough recently, I really struggled with him for some reason. It might have been actually because I don't think I'd gone. Maybe I hadn't gone to the Catacombs. Right. So here's the secret. Oh, what's this? Second elevator. So that's where Solomon went. Good, nice view. Oh, you found me. I fear our time together on this journey is nearing a close. The corruption of essence has destroyed this land. Is this the fate that awaits Valen? Can it be saved? The celestial essence, the trees, Corinth. Perhaps humanity would be better served to bury the past, to let this dark secret fade away. Warn the people of Valen, or keep the dark secret. What should we do, chat? Should we warn the people of Valen, or do we keep the dark secret? Yeah, Sigurd without onion helmet, exactly. I already know what I'm going to do, but oh, hello. That's oh, you found me. I fear our time together. You want us to warn them, Dave Asson? I'm going to do. Yeah, that's where I'm leaning. This is actually a good test, actually, because I don't know if I'm going to create if I've got a bug here. It should still come up with or Mr. Woofwoof wants to keep the secret. I tell you what, this is what I was going to do all along. We're going to warn the people of Valen. You're right. Valen must be warned. Be safe, friend. Your legend will live on. I swear it. Okay, so that's secret one. And secret 2 is up here. Oh, he's blocking me again. Oh! These guys are so tough. There's a secret up there I did want to show on the... I mean, I've pretty much shown everything. The only thing I can't show on the stream is the alternate endings, which I'll do in a video. It's that corrupted sword, Vassen. Like it's really good. It's a shame we haven't got one. I tried to get one earlier, but the corrupted, the elite corrupted knights, when they're in that sort of super corrupted form, they are really tough. What I might do is I might actually switch to a different weapon to fight them. I might go back to the... It's going to feel counterproductive, but I might go back to the... Might go to that. Might go to the Hero's Axe, just because the stamina... to reduce the stamina cost. What's he... Oh, he doesn't say anything anymore. Right. Apologies that it's getting late. We will get to the end of the stream. We will beat the game. Once there's only one more area left after this. See, I'm not really... Oh God. Do you know what? I'll come back to him. He's like, "Don't you run away from me." Yeah, fine. I'll just heal up. I'll be waiting for you. Some precarious platforming. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to do this. These guys are so tough. Come on. Go on. Ah, damn it. I was hoping he'd fall. Go on, fall to your death. Not enough. Great. Right. All right. We'll stick with the ashes. This could go horribly wrong. What I'll say is, if I die, right? If I die once, that's it. We'll move on to the final boss. But as you can see, there is a chest up here. So this is the secret. It is worth it. I will say that. Ooh. Don't you heal. Don't you heal. No, they got me. Okay. So I won't go back up. It's only 1,000 essence. I'm not really too fussed about that. So I'll leave that for you guys to discover yourselves. It's good. It's good what's up there. It's the final relic. It's a shame as well. I didn't get to show you the view. It's a lovely view from up there as well. You can see loads of the Forsaken Road. Yes, it is a good chest. It's got good relic in it. Right, we're on our way. But before we do, amazing chest ahead. Yes, exactly. I'm just going to double check. Yes, that's right. That's fixed. Sometimes the elevator can stall a little bit if you get on it too soon. Right. The corrupted church. So, when we killed Nagal, this door opened. So, we're now going in here. Any mimics in Dark Essence 2? There's a similar chest monster that you can encounter in the Necromancer Stronghold. It's in the previous stream, so I'd recommend checking that out. The feeders are in here. So here you go. This is what I was saying earlier about their idol. If we just wait, harvesting essence from these bodies. I'm not going to fight them though. I'm not grinding for essence, so no need to bother them if they're not going to bother me. Okay, well this looks slightly ominous. Right, here we go. Save. So this is for fixing something. Fixing that door. Right. Final area. Yes, now for that boss. The Celestial Necropolis. The keen-eyed of you may recognize this from the intro. From the intro cutscene. It's seen better days, that's for sure. There's another corrupted shrine. And, whoa, what is that? It's a corrupted one. Not as big as Nagal, that's for sure. Oh, is he sleeping or is he dead? Dead. Aha, okay, Mr. Woofwoof, no worries. Let me know how you get on. I hope you enjoy it. Yeah, so I'll see you on the next stream, next video. She's dead. Thanks, mate. I really appreciate it. Have a good night. Or day, if it's daytime where you are. The thing with these guys is, if you don't have your shield up when they do that spitting attack, they rinse you, and then they get this, then they have their, what do you call that, the tentacle attack, which, again, there we go, dead. They can combo on you as well if they break your stamina. Okay, oh, Misty. That's death. Okay, those of you who are joining us, we are into the final area of Dark Essence. Good friend of the channel, Mr. Woofwoof's actually dropped off if you don't want any spoilers. We will be going towards we will be doing the final boss soon and the final cutscene. Yes, it is night time. I'm in the UK. Oh damn! I didn't actually rest at the tree. I only activated it. Yeah. So I think it's about, what is it? It's coming up to 10 p.m. where I am. Nothing to level up. Okay, here we go. I'm very interested to see which ending we get because of some choices I made earlier. That'll be interesting. Oh, what is this? Corinth succumbed to the will of the corrupted ones. They reached out from the void and flayed his mind, leaving him little more than a withered husk. So maybe Corinth wasn't actually that bad. Okay, he's not as big as Nagal was, but he's manageable. Oh! They always seem to punish me just as I'm like, oh, they're not that bad. Yeah, you did. Is there anything here? Is this a secret? No. Okay. So this is the Celestial Necropolis. This is the ancient home of the old ones that they built when they arrived from the stars. I can't tell if these are statues or if they're actually petrified remains. There's another one up there actually. This looks like a dead end. Yep. Just FYI everyone, there are no illusionary walls in this game. Nope. Celestial Maiden, I don't really want to deal with you right now. Oh good, we're out of the mist now. Right, okay, that's there. Let's go up. It's getting quite dark. Yes, so the idea, it's in, oh god, is it actually coming towards me? No, I'm getting away from that, I'm not fighting that. Yeah, the idea is the old ones came from the stars. It's not really explicitly said what planet they came from. Because the other thing is, this isn't necessarily Earth. It's just a world. Oh, here he comes. Fight fire with fire. Roll straight into a wall. Oh, I thought that would have got him then. Last one. There it goes, dead. Oh, leave me alone. Oh, okay. What's this? Corinth and his followers dragged Celeste here. Her fate in the void drove her brother Exfellion to despair and madness. Okay. Alright, we've found a door. I guess we go up. Oh, there's another. No, or is it the same one? What's this? Oh, found ourselves a corrupted essence. Okay. So, Vassan, if you haven't seen the part 1, this is actually oh god, this is actually the boss that we fought in at the end of the last stream, but it's now just a sort of standard enemy. I just need to check something. Right, that's what I thought. Little bug there. You're supposed to be able to block that tailspin attack. Oh, that's a Celestial Maiden right there. What's this? I've got an item. Sorrow shield. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So he gets reused. Oh my god, there's a maiden waiting for me. Oh, and I'm out of health. Oh god, I'm out of health. And this is hurting me falling down. Oh god, there's another one. Right, okay. Just hide behind here. Get the medallion out. Heal up. And get out of here. Oh no. Run! Down another hole. Okay. I think we made it. Oh, okay. Oh god! Oh great. I know what this is. It's the key! Okay, I'm gonna run away from these guys. I've got no health. There's the door. Open! Oh god! Oh, that was close. Okay, I'm just gonna run back to the tree, get powered up, and then we're on to the final boss, which I'll show you. Oh god, don't die. Actually, if I die now, it's not the end of the world. Because I'll just spawn back at the tree. I need to heal anyway. Haven't got enough to level up. Okay, everyone watching, we're off to fight the final boss. This is it. As long as there's potentially, sorry Vasson, there's potentially one more mini boss. Potentially, it depends. This is where you're basically going to decide which ending you end up with. The game's going to decide which ending you've ended up with, and one of them actually can result in an extra boss. And I couldn't tell you if we're going to get that because I've kind of lost track of how it happens. There's a chance. We will see in a moment. Right. This is from the opening cutscene. This was the sort of like the first celestial tree. This was the first of the trees. Its celestial essence hollowed out and consumed by the desperate old ones. This is where the corruption of essence began. And surrounded by bodies. Okay, here's the fog gate. Right, let's see what happens. Okay, alright. It's just the final boss. Let's do it. Celestra, Mother of the Void. I wish I had... You know, we'll try and do it. I don't think I'm going to need the medallion. I'd rather have the ashes to do extra damage. I struggled for ages on her design, and then it just sort of came to me. Oh god. Yeah, if you get caught under here when she drops, you do take damage. Yeah. She's got quite some range on her as well. She just broke my shield block as well. Unfortunately, can do that. Again, it's all about timing. A monstrous moth would be cool. That's a great shout. I may use that for the next one. Reminds me, wasn't that boss in Resident Evil 2, the moth? I need to be careful here. I've only got two Celestial Light left. I need to be doing the R2 attack, I think. No, I haven't got enough time to hit her twice. Oh, that was a mistake. Oh, missed. Thanks, expert. Oh, good. Damn it! I don't have any onions left. Just the one Celestial Light. She's at half health. She doesn't actually have a second phase, so it's just a battle of attrition. Who runs out of health first? I may have time to switch to the medallion to get a health boost, but oh no! The range on her arms is so like... no, actually it was way after, because Dreams hadn't really been on my radar when I was doing Lego Dark Souls, and actually when I had to stop the Lego videos, I was like a bit down. I didn't really have an outlet to put my creativity into. I think you can see on the channel, like I finished like two old projects I was working on, which was the Mass Effect movies that I did, where I took all the cutscenes and I edited them into like a feature-length movie. But yeah, then I heard about Dreams from a friend of mine, and I was just like, oh wow, this would be great. And I was like, well, what do I want to make? And let's see, I'm a huge Souls fan. And there's elements of like other games that I love in this, like the Forsaken Road is very much inspired by Hyrule Field from Ocarina of Time. I was just like, do you know what? I'm just going to give it a go and make my own game. And the project was definitely ambitious for my first project in Dreams, and that's always a recipe for failure. You don't you try to do too much. Oh god, don't kill me! Don't kill me! Right, I'm gonna make the change. I can't die. Not now. Thought you were going to do that. Yeah. yeah, so that's often like the end of so many projects like this, where like you overscope, you set yourself up such a huge task, and there were times when I was making this where I was just like I just couldn't see the end in sight, and then it was like especially what was it, last May when I did the big update. Yeah, I mean I think I delisted the demo now, but you can actually, there was a demo for the original iteration of Dark Essence. The game has been rebooted a few times, but yeah, the last time was back in May when I did the big update, where I rescoped the entire game, and that actually blew the scope out even further. And I mentioned at the time, like, I was really close to, I was getting towards the end, and then I was like, I sort of stopped and restarted development. But yeah, it was about like, I think it was like after I made a big push over Christmas. Got the final areas finished, so do what's called a horizontal slice, where you can, she's done, where you can play the game from start to finish. Right, I'm gonna quieten down for the final cutscene. Let's see what ending we get. I think I know what ending we're getting. Yes. And that's the end. That's Dark Essence. Yeah, we've got the credits here. I'll call everyone out here actually. Oh wait, in a second when they all pop up. So yeah, made by me, but special thanks to Barely Regal, Neon Makoda, Prince Laser, Acer, Lombax Powerboy, Phoenix aka Spanditube, Media Molecule, my awesome and patient girlfriend Chloe, the entire Dreams community and their creations, and thank you to Hidetaka Miyazaki and the team at From Software for their incredible games and inspiration. Dark Essence will return. So that was the Warn the People of Valen ending. So that's, I mean, if you want to say that's ending 3, there's ending 1 and 2 as well. Oh look, we're on New Game Plus. Let's start that up actually while we talk. Yeah, so if you get the different endings, they're all, so there's one bad ending, that wasn't a bad ending, and then the other 2 endings are open to interpretation. So, as we saw, like, you, Vasa, I think it was Vasa, and you said, like, Warn Valen, whereas I think it was Mr. Woofwoof said, oh, hey, Alex. Oh, cool. Happy Easter to you too, buddy. Hope you enjoyed the video. Yeah, we've just beaten the final boss. But yeah, I think Mr. Woofwoof said, keep the dark secret. So you'll see the ending, see the different endings, and then it will be up to you to see, we're basically asking the question, well, what was the right decision? Was it the right decision to warn Valen, or is it the right decision to keep the dark secret? And I guess we'll find out in Dark Essence too. But as you can see here, like, here's we've just been here in the Celestial Necropolis. And there's Nagal himself. We killed him. That's the void again that was opened up. In the spirit of Dark Souls, you can see the circle, the cycle, things happening again? Did we break the cycle? That's the real question. I guess the fact that there's a Dark Essence 2 means that one of the endings didn't break the cycle for sure. Yeah. Wow. So yeah, that's Dark Essence. What's that? We did 7 hours it's taken us to do that. 7 hours? Yeah, 7 hours. That's me, the designer and creator. So yeah, I think saying like 8 to 10 hours is reasonable. Which ending would be canon? The one that we just had. So that I'll say it. That town that we saw. We're supposed to leave this till sneak peek next week, but essentially we're heading to Valen. You see, I've got all my gear here though. Got all the stuff still. So we've got some. So this is why you might want to do a new game plus, because there's still, what's this? 3 weapons left to find. What would that? Oh yeah, I totally missed that one. Okay. We'll apply that. We missed a shield. What else we got? We've still got celestial essence to put into our celestial light. And also, don't forget, we've got the celestial rocks as well to do with the old one that was in the Lost Depths. Playing as Sigvard would be pretty cool. Yeah, so it's Solomon was the kind of solo man, as they called him. But yeah, don't worry. There's going to be callbacks to the first game in the next one. Let's just see how OP we are. One hit. Yeah. One hit again. Yeah. Like I said, it's super early days on the prototype. I've been referring to it as Dark Souls 2, as Dark Essence 2 a lot. I really shouldn't be. I should be referring to it as the prototype. But yeah, like it's early days. The GDD isn't finished. None of the levels are. I haven't begun really doing the levels. I've just been more sort of concepting in 3D. I am relying a lot on community assets this time, again, because I might as well. Like the community makes so much cool stuff, and the reason like so much of Dark Essence 1 is made by me is because there wasn't anything like this. Like all of these sort of building blocks that I've used to create the world, I needed them because there weren't any, or at least there weren't any that were as low cost as I needed them to be. So the foundation is the prototype, which I will be showing on Wednesday, just briefly because it's literally not really ready yet to be going out. But I thought because what I know is going to happen is I'm going to get back into working on that, and the channel will go quiet again, as it always does, when I start like getting really deep into development again. And for those of you who are joining us, we are actually on New Game Plus now. We did just beat the final boss and got the final cutscene. I just thought I'd keep the stream going a little bit longer. Let's kick his ass. Yeah. So I always say this, but I want to try and keep the channel more active. Maybe do a better job of keeping you involved as I work. As I've mentioned before, Dreams is I do in my part time. I do have like a full-time job. Yeah, I will, Vasson. Yeah, I will keep posting. That door looked broken. Why was that? Might have to look at that later. Yeah, I will do my best because it's been great. Like having you like chatting to all of you over the last like week and a bit. It's been really rewarding, and I like taking. I've taken you all on the journey with me. I'm just going to take us to the ruined keep, and then we'll call it there. I will say I did a fix recently. Let's see if that worked. Yeah, I did a fix recently. Like, if you, depending on which angle that you triggered that cutscene, the knight would actually be walking at a really weird angle, or sometimes it almost looked like he was almost trying to moonwalk. But I fixed it last week. Once upon a time, I considered killing the horse. So once upon a time, the idea might have been that Pazurath, you'd fight him on that bridge, and the cutscene would involve him killing your horse. So to give you like some stakes. But my girlfriend didn't like the idea of that. She thought that was just too mean. So some people asked like, was I going to name the horse? And I was like, no, because in true RPG fashion, you can all give him your own name. He's everyone's different horse, or she's everyone's different horse, however you want to associate the gender on it. And look at that. I didn't even get enough to... Celestra didn't even give me enough to get a level up. But yeah. Solomon, you're back again. Hello. Cool. Solomon of Valen. Yeah, right. Okay, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. It's been great having you all here and chatting Dark Essence with you. I think we're up to 400 thumbs up now, and 1,600 people have tried it, so that's great. And I hope you all have a wonderful Easter if you celebrate it. Thank you, Vassen. It's great speaking to you. And I will see you all on Wednesday for the sneak peek. As I said, the sneak peek's mainly going to involve looking behind the scenes of Dark Essence 1 with a little peek behind the curtain at the new project. Okay, thank you all, and I will speak to you soon. Bye-bye.